In this video, we're going to have a look at tools and properties, and they work very closely together. So let's just drag out the tools so you can see it, and the properties menu, and have them side by side. And you'll notice that whenever you select one of the tools, it changes in the properties. So you can see here, if I select the paint bucket here, you can see these are the properties for the paint bucket. If I selected text, for example, there are the properties for the text. So now I'm going to put them back over here. I'll put the properties up here. Oops. Like the properties there, and I'll have the tools going across here. So then we can actually look at and investigate what all the different tools do alongside the properties there. You can see here that the tools are divided into sections. This first section up here are your selection and movement tools. Under here we have the drawing tools, some miscellaneous tools, and some stage manipulation tools. The first tools we're going to go through are the drawing tools. Okay, so let's select the line tool. You can see I can draw a line here. Down here is the colour, so you can select a different colour. Then we have the rectangle tool. You notice here that it's picking up the line colour, and it's also picking up the fill colour here. Now if you want to draw a square, if you hold down the Shift key, click, hold and drag, it will create a square rather than a rectangle. So what you can do here with the rectangle tool is you can draw a rectangle. Then if you select, you can take the fill out, you can resize it, and do different things as well. The difference between that one and the primitive tool is the primitive tool is less easy to manipulate and sort of kind of harder to stuff up, I guess. Now with the pencil tool, you see that I can draw. Down the bottom here, you have some options. If I select straighten and let go, you notice that it straightens up my line. If I select smooth, it'll smoothen up my line when I take my pen off or the cursor. And if you select ink, it'll just simply keep it as you've drawn. Okay, so let's have a look at our drawing tool here. If I select my drawing tool, and I'm just going to change the colour, and I draw something, and the lines are actually intersecting there. If I select my fill bucket, I can't fill it in. The reason why is that we drew with object mode on. So now object mode is off. If I select my drawing tool, I draw the same type of shape. Now I'll go to my fill bucket. I can fill in the shape. However, what you could also do with the drawing pen is you can actually draw. So let's go to the drawing tool. I'm drawing with drawing mode on, so I can draw whatever I'd like to draw. I can change it, add extra features, and then when you're happy with it and you'd finally like to fill it in, what you can do is click, hold and drag across your object, select break apart, and then you'll be able to fill your image. So now if I go to the paint bucket, I can fill it. So a good idea is to actually draw with object mode on. When you finish the outline, highlight, right click, break apart, and then you can fill your drawing. So with the tools I've showed you so far, the properties over here are pretty much the same for all of them. So for example, I'm going to just draw a rectangle. You can change the stroke here. So next time I draw it, see how it's going to be really fat. That's the outside stroke. You can change the style. It's the outside line style. If I go to the pen tool, for example, and I like to change the style, there's a hairline. hatched, for example. So all of those are pretty much similar in the properties for each of them.